Hello divine beings, welcome to the Ocean Deep channel. I'm going to do a conversation between the divine masculine and divine feminine using two decks with identical messages. If you hear any noise in the background, that's just my pet. I apologise, I will be drinking my subscribing, liking the videos, taking the time to watch the videos. I would suggest, yes? What's the matter? What's wrong? Hey, what's going on? So much excitement coming from my bub. I would suggest that if you've watched more than one or two videos, then you come back another day and watch the video, because too many messages can be confusing. You know, of course I'd like for my video, of course I'd like for you to watch my video, but I wouldn't want to confuse you or your energy, so but you should come and be with us. Okay, so is your first message, please, for this conversation? You use my love against me. Divine feminine, what is your first message, please, for this conversation to your divine masculine? Be my man or woman. Okay. I'm seeing that some of you have had slight turbulence in your relationship, which is normal. You know, you're getting to know each other, you're growing together. Don't let anybody fool you that everything is just always going to be 100. And some of you might actually be preparing to have a baby. You're actually ready to take the next step for your relationship. Divine masculine, you're a distant memory, and I surrender to this. So I feel like well, what I'm seeing is that you may have had like a big bust up, but I think, whose ever fault it was, has actually had a realization that, or they've just basically woken up to the fact that it never needed to go as far as it did, and you know, that divine masculine actually wants to surrender to this connection, and so does the divine feminine. You're a good fuck from the divine feminine. Listen, when you love someone genuinely and you're just a genuine person in general, that doesn't mean sticking around when you get treated like crap all the time, okay? But just being genuine with people. It's hard for people to let that go, because how do you hate somebody who's been genuine from the start and forever and throughout the time that you've known them? Usually when we lose touch with people that we know, like, we're truly genuine, like, you know, here and there, the memories of them come back. So whether that be friends, lover, etc. Divine masculine, make up your mind. So we've got somebody here that's indecisive. or was indecisive. Three cards. I'm deeply depressed. Depression is very real, and I know probably, you know, you've probably heard this a lot, but take the time to be kind to yourself. You know, it's impossible to love ourselves all the time, but be kind to yourself. Divine Masculine, your happiness comes first. So we've got a Divine Masculine here who's sensing that you are depressed, and they want to be able to do things, or they want to basically help you get through it or cope with it. Divine Feminine, no more baby please, and I don't want to imagine a world without you. I'm seeing that, you know, you weren't on a break as such, or you didn't break up, even if you insinuated that it is, but I am so sensing that there's been a pause between the two of you. It's like you're going on the naughty step until I tell you when to come off the naughty step, which is, you know, it's fine. But just remember, you're not each other's parents, you know, or the person you're dealing with is not your child, for those of you that are parents. You know, you have to think of this person as a, you know, they are another human being just like yourself, and try and imagine, like, you know, how you behave, how you would feel if the other person was doing that to you and vice versa, and you'll see that you've both stepped out of line. You know, this hasn't been just happening one way, and if it has and it continued to do so and you're not getting anywhere, leave that alone and get on with your life. You know, you will go through all the emotions, which is completely normal, but you know, you deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. So you don't really want to be with somebody if you know, you just feel sad all the time. If you feel sad because they're not with you or you're not with them, then, you know, if there's an opportunity there, don't be egotistic. You know, reach out and try and do something about that. But you know, if you like love your ego more than them, then, you know, that's not the person for you. You should be humble. You know, like, everything should happen in proportion. You should have a slight ego because that's how you set your boundaries and stuff. There is a little bit of ego, you know, a little bit of jealousy is fine, you know, a little bit of anger is fine. But when it starts blowing out of proportion and it leads to, like, scenarios that are just not great, this has been built on lies from the Divine Masculine. Like, too much ego would bring that sort of behaviour about where you lie, or feeling too jealous, or feeling like you own somebody or thinking you own somebody. Like, all of those things, too much of it can make you sick and make the other person sick. Divine Feminine, I love kissing you. So, you know, just like be conscious of your own behaviour. And I'm going to keep saying that this year because I feel like whether that's in the cards or not, it resonates with everybody. Be conscious and be present in your life. Divine Masculine, you should do whatever makes you happy. And I can't get past the betrayal. Okay, I'm seeing that this Divine Masculine in particular is feeling like they've been betrayed by you. But I'm getting a sense of, I think that it's more of their imagination than Divine Feminine having actually done something. But it could also be Divine Feminine has done something to betray the Divine Masculine. I don't know why I felt like saying, did you cheat, Divine Feminine? Because, you know, if you did, you can't be mad at the Divine Masculine for whatever he's done. Because your response is foul. But that's not for all of you. Don't be mad at somebody if this is the way you respond to things. Divine Feminine, I'm being swollen up by the ocean. Okay, yeah, so Divine Feminine has done something foul and is in regret. And that could be why you're depressed. Divine Masculine, I've prayed for guidance. But this Divine Masculine doesn't actually want to give up either. I feel like this Divine Masculine is actually really humble and really loving. Maybe not really humble, but like they're a lot more humble than you, Divine Feminine, or if you're Divine Masculine, you know, you're a lot more humble than your Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you make me happy. Okay, so if you make each other happy, what is this mess? I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but I don't understand why you're in this mess. Divine Masculine, let go. Are you not tired of being miserable? That's for some of you. Are you not tired of being miserable? You either let go and move on, or you let go of the past and move on together. So you either let go and move on alone with somebody else, or you let go and move on together. That's a choice that you have to make. I'm in love with you, Divine Feminine. I think, you know, I'm seeing, so this is for the Divine Masculines. Divine Masculine, I'm seeing that your Divine Feminine does love you, and you may think, or maybe you even know, maybe it's been discussed before, that your Divine Feminine has actually made a mistake, and they really regret it, actually. They are in love with you, and you know, they're happy with you, and you know, they like being with you both physically and like emotionally, mentally. and whatever it is that they've done, they do regret it. So it's up to you and they've made up their mind because you've questioned them. Make up your mind. And yeah, they have made up their mind, like they're in love with you. And I think this is more for the divine masculines, like you need to make up your mind. But I do see, and so divine feminine, if you're watching, I do see that your divine masculine actually feels betrayed by you, and they kind of like feel, I don't want to say let down, but they kind of feel a little bit disappointed that maybe you've like taken action to do something that's like negative, and they kind of feel like they wish you'd been more like communicated verbally and listened to what they were saying, because I feel like some of you may have misread the situation on their side, and it has hurt them a lot. And it has made them feel, it has made divine masculine feel like they do actually want to give up on this connection, but at the same time, I don't think I'm going to shuffle anymore. At the same time, they do want to surrender to you, but they just don't want to surrender. They don't want to surrender to you if like you are in that energy of you can't let go of whatever it is you think's been happening with the divine masculine. And so it's going to cause you both to continue like this cycle. At the end of the day, you can either waste time, if you can't let go of it, just move on. But I feel like if you are going to give it another try, just be yourself. Stop imagining things are happening that aren't happening. And, sometimes let the divine masculine guide you or guide your relationship. Let them feel in control sometimes. And you play your part as the feminine. But yeah, we definitely have a divine masculine here who's like, they're going through it a little bit. So are you, divine feminine, but I feel like this was kind of your fault a little bit more than the divine masculines. Because they loved you from the beginning. But obviously the way that you've been behaving, they've read it as you're kind of using it to your advantage. But they are praying. They do have a relationship with God, so hopefully all this will be resolved any which way. And please stop lying, okay? You don't need to lie. Listen, be yourself. Don't tell no lies. If that person doesn't like you, next person. Because if you lie, you're just going to attract people that are not actually meant to be for you. Do you know what I mean? And then you'll wonder how and why everything's going wrong. Don't lie. Tell the truth. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your journey. Be proud of who you used to be. Be proud of your lessons. Be proud of all the things that you've been through. You're not alone. Every individual has their own story. Don't lie. Yeah, you may like that person so much that you feel like you need to tell lies here and there, and then it just becomes one big lie. Like, no, don't do that. Just be yourself, and you'll attract the person that has the same qualities and the same energy as you. And yeah, and that's how you build. When you have somebody that has the same qualities as you, or somebody who wants to be like you, or somebody who you want to be like, but don't lie and manipulate. And because trust me, karma, God, the universe, That's on you, because, you know, that's a lesson that you need to learn. That's why it continues on and on and on. So yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it there. So, you know, have a lovely day. I thought I'd do an early reading because I didn't do one yesterday, and I've got a busy day ahead of me. So I don't know if I'll be able to do one later on tonight, but I will try. And my last message is, please work on yourself. Work on your inner peace, because nobody else can do that. I don't know. You know, have a chat with yourself. And yeah. Okay, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji or a love heart or something. Show me some love. Take care. Bye.